Welcome to our YouTube channel, where we explore the lives and inventions of famous people in history. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most influential inventors of all time, Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio. He was the youngest of 7 children, and he had a curious mind from an early age. He loved to experiment with mechanical and chemical things, and he also had a passion for reading. He was not very good at school though, and his mother decided to teach him at home. Edison later said that his mother was the making of him, and that he wanted to live up to her expectations. When he was 12 years old, Edison started working as a newsboy on a train that ran between Port Huron, Michigan, and Detroit. He sold newspapers, snacks, and candy to the passengers, and he also printed his own small newspaper, called the Grand Trunk Herald, using a portable printing press. He also set up a small laboratory in a baggage car, where he conducted experiments with chemicals and batteries. One day, he accidentally caused a fire in the car, and the conductor threw him and his equipment off the train. Edison soon found another job as a telegraph operator, after he saved the life of a station agent's son who was about to be run over by a train. The grateful father taught Edison how to use the telegraph, and Edison became fascinated by the technology. He learned how to send and receive messages in Morse code, and he also improved the telegraph machines by making them faster and more reliable. He also invented a device that could automatically record telegraph messages, which he called the automatic repeater. Edison moved to several cities in the United States and Canada, working as a telegraph operator and improving his skills and knowledge. He also developed a reputation as an inventor, and he received his first patent in 1869 for an electric vote recorder. However, he soon realized that there was not much demand for his invention, and he decided to focus on inventing things that people would want and need. He moved to New York City, where he set up his first laboratory and workshop. He also formed a partnership with a financier named J.P. Morgan, who helped him fund his projects. One of Edison's most famous inventions was the phonograph, which he invented in 1877. The phonograph was a device that could record and play back sound, using a rotating cylinder covered with tinfoil. Edison was amazed by his own invention, and he called it his baby. He demonstrated it to the public, and it became a sensation. People were thrilled to hear their own voices or music reproduced by the machine. Edison also envisioned many uses for the phonograph, such as education, entertainment, and communication. Another of Edison's most famous inventions was the incandescent light bulb, which he invented in 1879. The light bulb was a device that could produce light by passing an electric current through a thin filament of metal, enclosed in a glass bulb. Edison experimented with many materials and designs, until he found the best combination of durability and brightness. He also developed a system of electric power generation and distribution, which he called the Edison Illuminating Company. He built the first power station in New York City, and he lit up the streets and buildings with his light bulbs. He also created the world's first electric Christmas tree, which he displayed at his laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey. Edison also invented the motion picture camera, which he called the kinetograph, in 1888. The motion picture camera was a device that could record and reproduce moving images, using a strip of film that moved past a lens and a shutter. Edison also invented the kinetoscope, which was a device that allowed people to view the motion pictures by peering through a slot. He also built the world's first movie studio, which he called the Black Maria, where he filmed many short films, such as scenes from everyday life, comedies, dramas, and even the first kiss on screen. Edison was not only an inventor, but also a businessman and a manufacturer. He founded several companies and factories, where he produced and marketed his inventions. He also hired many talented people to work for him, and he encouraged them to be creative and innovative. He also faced many challenges and competitions, such as lawsuits, patent disputes, and rival inventors. He also had to adapt to the changing times and technologies, and he sometimes failed or made mistakes. But he never gave up, and he always tried to improve his products and services. Edison was married twice, and he had 6 children. He was a loving and devoted father, and he also involved his family in his work. He also had many friends and admirers, such as Henry Ford, Mark Twain, and Nikola Tesla. He was honored and respected by many people, and he received many awards and honors, such as the Congressional Gold Medal, the Legion of Honor, and the Albert Medal. He also became known as the Wizard of Menlo Park and the greatest inventor of his age. Edison died on October 18, 1931, at the age of 84 in West Orange, New Jersey. He left behind a legacy of inventions that changed the world and inspired generations of inventors and innovators. He also left behind a message of perseverance, optimism, and curiosity, which he expressed in his famous quote, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below and tell us what you think about Thomas Edison and his inventions.